Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to another recording of Overlord 2. So, I chose to look around the map where we'd been before and just make sure we had killed everything and destroyed everything. These bunnies will respawn and they don't drop anything anyway, so clearly this game has some unfinished elements to it. Also, it looks like it's kind of hard to show, but that there's a slightly continued part of that building that you just can't access. I don't think you're ever going to access. But yeah, I've been all over there where we were and destroyed everything and got all the money. I went all the way around that direction. I have all 35 of our minions equipped in the armor, which I don't think really increased our attack power or horde power very much. What was interesting, I realized about that, is over there where we found a building that had exactly 50 pieces of armor and uniforms to wear, that probably is the only incident in this game we'll see. It was probably a programming experiment to say, hey, is this something we want to do where there is a limited amount of resources for your minions to take and use? And I guess the probable general answer to that is no. And yeah, I'm still just killing these for whatever little things they'll drop. Let's see, there's not much that they are dropping, though. It seems to be possibly some gold, possibly an item. Let's see. But increasing my attack ability from... Well, apparently that was just the load section. I was not expecting that. Interesting. So that just took us to a whole different part of the Empire City. That should have been a lot more obvious and less interesting. Alright. So, what I think we might do is we might just bombard the whole city. I see a catapult or a fire tower of some sort over there. And like we can... Maybe we really are gonna have to go in the arena and fight. Maybe we're just gonna have to fight the boss, biggest creature in the arena. I think either one of those is a possibility. And I'm really just killing these people for no reason. Just to cause panic, I suppose. But the panic, again, is not really doing anything.
About, Elves. I have a delicate constitution.
Must be the only thing that's delicate about
Look
her.
at that animation, it's just shifting back and forth and bouncing. That's a new body type and a new character.
Something I won't miss about Empire City. Get one short carrier and you're walking at an angle all day. Still, they are useful for traveling with a little privacy. It does get boring being constantly admired all day.
Yes, I often have the same problem. Might be handy to acquire one of those chairs, sire. What with this much security around?
So, let's not kill any more people in case we have to use the slaves that are in the brown sackcloth.
One of those shrines will cure me.
Like, I guess it's fine to kill these here. Just trying to get more life. Again, the camera angles are just bad.
Those sentinels are searching for something. Probably you.
Alright, so we've got a sentinel blocking our way. And let's see. Enslave. If I enslave somebody,
Watch out for those sentinels.
it does seem like it probably does cause me to gain some health back.
I ain't seen a slave like you before.
So I'm enslaving people to get mana back. We've got some peacocks. Still not really sure. Killing the peacocks seems to just give outfits. It's just like decorations. Okay. So that puts me back at full mana.
You're new, ain't you?
You choose all.
The thing here, I guess you take from this though, is also the fact that I cannot select the people I enslaved and have them attack anything. So this is really just a matter of like doing that. You would think if the gameplay was more polished, you would enslave the slaves to work for you. They'd be allowed to reach right up to where the sentinels are, and then the sentinels would totally be able to defeat everybody. Okay. So what are we doing? Okay, so it looks like we're going across to take on the sentinels. Now, this guy who's on fire, he's just gonna burn to death, isn't he? Let's just go and kill our guys. No, he didn't burn to death. I still have 35 browns, so apparently you can just as long as they don't take more damage, they seem to be okay. Right. And she's just gonna stay there. Interesting. So we're doing this
I
again.
recognize this place. It belongs to Senator Drurius.
Very shiny
His wife
and
accused
reflective.
me of sleeping with him. As if. I only hinted that maybe I possibly would if he'd buy me a dozen new slaves with ruby-encrusted collars. That's all. And he didn't, the tight-fisted windbag. Still, he does have a very nice sedan chair.
So these chairs are basically cars, and we're stealing a car. Okay. I didn't realize that's what we were doing. And we've got somebody who's big there.
Now then, I want you to meet our newest recruit. He is known as a gargantuan and hails from our experiments. I mean, our absolutely 100% natural breeding program. As you can see, he's a tough brute. Not like you, Wimpy.
We've got ducks. Interesting, we could do a little duck hunting. I imagine walking to the Legionnaire tent to change the possessed minion into the clothes. Okay, easy enough. And so we should now be cool. Nobody's gonna attack us.
Ah, now, Imperial Guard. Come over here, men. Let's see how you lily-livered loungers stand up to a gargantuan.
So we have a new boss. Alright, let's get out of the way. And get him.
That thing's got. I expect it could break anything.
Oh, apparently.
To charge the gate, sire.
Yeah, apparently we're not really going for a fight here. So, stand right here, get out of the way.
Obviously we need to work on his eyesight, but mark my words, men. That there is a marvel of modern warfare. Right, we're on duty at the city gates now, so let's move, quick, sharpish.
Alright, now the sentinels here. Oh, come on. Kill it. Oh man, it froze me completely as soon as it caught me, and it took half of my health in the process. Like, that's a lot. Alright, the good news is I think we'll get some more health, and we can try and work on this some more. Just come over here and see if we can increase our gold. There's some health. Yeah, 250, 244%. Drink more alcohol so that they get even more aggressive. At least that's the general idea. And let's see if we're good. No, we've got to attack these people. They've figured out we're bad guys. Cameras all over the place. There might have been a stealth way in here, and this feels like this is the first instance of actually having a possible lose scenario in a stealth scenario.
I'm going to become the best gladiator the arena has ever seen.
So we're at 33, we've lost a couple. And that's water. And destroy that sentinel tower. Like, setting off the alarm almost did it. But not good enough. Just trying really hard not run into anything. Like, you should be able to take this out. Oh man. That took out one guy. So then we can move a little bit further now. Let's see if we can get this guy to attack us. This way. Come on, guy. Alright, can you see me? Come this way. Oh, seriously, don't crash. Come this way. Does seem like I slowly regenerate health. Okay. Problem is I can't change the camera angles. So I'm just kind of hoping, based on the map positioning, that I can convince this guy to run in the right direction. Alright, this way. Like, seriously? Like, I assume he does have to crash into this thing. Like, I assume that was it. So, magical sentinels. Now, in the first game, when we ran into a magical creature, he turned out to be the evil wizard and the true overlord of the minions. I'm wondering, has the magical wizard from the first game, the big bad guy, who is the surprise bad guy, has he somehow survived and decided to take over the Empire? Just leave that guy alone. He's not doing enough. I'm not doing enough damage. Well, I mean, if he's gonna run all the way back this direction, then I suppose I'll take him on, but... yeah, this just not really killing this guy. And if I get anywhere close, I put the minion I'm possessing in danger. But I think probably getting him out of the way is a smart move, just for sanity's sake, so he's not running around ruining things. And maybe he'll drop a bunch of health, and it'll be worth the 2 or 3 minions we've lost. None of these bosses really feel like they're killing things a lot. Yeah, so he did drop something nice. It might actually make sense to go back and try and take out the previous guy that was running around. And this is just the end of the road. Just a kind of endpoint. Clearly this should connect to something else later. That one's already destroyed, and yet we have this point where we can't go that way, so the game doesn't want that.
I really hope I can find work here.
And over here, let's see, did we lose the other guy? Yeah, seems like everybody over here despawned. So, maybe I could have stayed and fought.
Paved with gold. I don't think that's very practical.
Alright, so now that the main road is cleared, we can steal the car and get into the rest of the city, wherever that is. We don't even really see a path. It's probably behind the wall. Let's see. Isn't this where our Overlord is? Yeah, it is.
You should watch out for that Juno creature.
Alright. So, grab some life there. Just keep on doing this. Okay, we're good there. Let's drag a couple more rounds out. And am I going the right direction? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, we can get on the main road now. We couldn't because of the sentinels before.
They say bad slaves get thrown in the arena.
There's just a ton of slaves everywhere, which probably means that I shouldn't try and kill them all. Something is still catapulting me. So is there a way over here to get to the catapult? No. Let us in. Some of these lion statues can be broken, some of them can't. Which is kind of weird. So, what did I miss? It looks like I probably need to possess the minions again and go atop the top of that path.
I got enough gold to visit one of Solarius's healing shrines.
So still feels very weird that this is half of the game. It really feels like it is. Like half of your game is possessing and not even having the Overlord in charge. So what that would teach me is that more than likely the final boss fight, when we get to it, will involve possessing a minion and having them walk around. Alright. So we're looking for a way to get atop something. And we can't get that way because that's blocked off. So let's undo that. There were a couple of paths, I guess, that we could potentially try and reach. So I might be going the wrong way. Of course, the game is certainly not being helpful at all. So you're supposed to walk here, I think, and then walk over here. Seems like the slaves versus the Empire people have different meters about whether they're afraid of you or not. Oh. So I was just in the wrong place in general. That's a problem. That's what happens when you have a game that when you don't have fly arounds or good maps.
Deal with them, guards.
Ugh, that's drearious. Just seeing him again makes me want to vomit.
Do you know he tried to give me his wife's jewels?
I mean, really? I do not do secondhand.
And his wife encouraged the others to get me tried for witchcraft. Punish them both, Lord.
So, trying to take out all of these guys, and it's not going really any faster than any previous experience. Did the other guys get that magic catalyst installed? So this looks like this is a straight up mission of just destroying buildings.
Another spell catalyst, sire. Don't forget to visit the magic room and assign it to a spell.
Yeah, I could see players totally never going back to the throne room because there isn't that much to do. And the guy is just gone. Alright, so what else have we got that we can destroy over here? Not much. Some glitchy textures over here. Those aren't the ones that break. So can I just walk over here? If these guys are out of the way, I can. Go and destroy the front door. Odd that just destroying 4 columns would do that much damage. Well, over here, we'll just kill all of these guys just to see if there's anything different over here. I really hate how it gets darker. Like, that doesn't make any sense. You know, it also didn't really make sense that we were getting like lightning storms going on while we were in the catapult. I don't know if perhaps that was because I was possessing a minion at the time.
Don't kill us! Don't kill us! Oh! When I called you louts, I meant it in the nicest possible way.
So they want us not to kill him? Yeah, right.
There's the chair.
We could enslave them and make them work for us, or we could just go pure evil and kill them.
Should have brought me my own jewels.
We even got a mwahaha out of the background there. So our alignment is going evil, and but that's totally what you should do. You're just playing the game wrong. You're not playing to the story that should be the main idea. I could never in my life imagine wanting to play this as the good guy. I can't even imagine that I'd want to play Overlord 1 as the good guy. And in that instance, at least the moral decisions seemed like they were potentially slightly balanced. Here, I see no benefit to have like enslaved them. I thought I might have enslaved them, but the problem now with that is my spell is so fast that I basically have to tap the X button to enslave somebody. If I hold it down even a little bit, it will it'll kill instead. Got some gold over here. We could definitely use with some more gold. There's a little life force over here too. Could use that. There's also just some points that look like there's something to pick up, but there really isn't. Just glowing. Am I looking everywhere? I bet these fountains are entrances to the sewer. I bet that's what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what do? You can only put 4 people in it, and then you just walk into it. Interesting. And these guys are going to allow us to infiltrate the city without anybody seeing us. Minions must be pretty strong to four of them to be able to carry a fully armored Overlord. Texture on that chair not very good.
Magnificence a little lower profile for now.
And they're doing the song.
Can't get much lower than this place. We need to get you to the arena dungeons and find your blues. The underground slums is the quickest and safest route, Lord.
Oh, fine then. Close your eyes, hold your nose, and go through the slums.
Much of the city is protected by an anti-magic shield, sire. This prevents use of any magic, including yours. However,
seriously?
It seems that the shield covering the arena and the slums nearby has been turned off. Grubby's currently searching for an area to dig a gate.
So we're back into kind of a solo mode that we'll have to go from here. And we're in a new area again. Our quests really haven't changed at all. We're just moving through sub-quests. We've got more reds again. Maybe slightly more. But we're still kind of low on greens and low on browns. And there really was not a indicator in that previous area that connects to this area. That when you're designing a game, all the levels are kind of just random and not really connected to each other. That's a kind of one of the last things you do is connect one level to another. But you usually put a lot more polish into that. It would be super easy for there to have been a gate here instead of a wall. That's kind of all you needed, was just a gate that never opens right there to say this is where you came in. Like status wise, we're still kind of low on money. Our alignment's going evil. We have a spell catalyst, so if we could get back to the city, to the tower, it might make sense. It has been another 30 minutes. Once we find the blues and get the blue hive back in the castle, that's when we should go for Everlight City and try to, well, kill as many people as possible to get as much life as possible and balance everything out. Even at that, though, assuming that there is, well, assuming that the city we're in right now is going to end up being the last city, or some part of this city is going to be the last city we deal with, it's unlikely we're going to end up with 999 of any style of minions. And I really think a modern game would probably have some kind of system where if you just left the game running for 20 minutes, new minions would spawn. Like you get a new minion every minute or so, just from a certain point. That would certainly help things. Having that be such a focus on the strategy of this is not helping things really, particularly with the badly balanced resurrection ability where you sacrifice 10-12 brown minions to bring back one minion, but which is just like illogical mathematically. Anyways, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me even further, you can click the link to Patreon or friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.